What I'll also tell you is that Agent Mulder has developed a consuming devotion to an unassigned project outside the Bureau mainstream. Are you familiar with the so-called X-File?
Welcome everybody to the Dark Talk Files, episode 24, the Erlenmeyer Flask. I am your host Dan, and I'm here with my FBI bro Paul. Paul, how's it going?
Hi Dan, going very well, thank you. How are you?
Good. Here we are, we've made it, an entire season of the X-Files.
How are you feeling after finishing the first season?
Tired, but inspired, ready to go again. I could do the next episode as soon as we finish this one. That's how I feel.
Yeah, this is a really fucking good episode, isn't it?
Yeah.
And just the return to the myth arc after the last couple is just so refreshing. Just like the more serious tone, it's just so good. It's so good.
We've had a couple of dingers the monster of the weeks haven't been great.
yeah. It probably should have been a 22 episode season.
Yeah,
last couple.
Yeah, I think there was a lot you could have cut from this season. Also, we'll get to our thoughts about the season overall once we've done this episode. Really good episode. Really good episode.
Cracking episode, yeah.
Right, well let's crack on. So this episode, our cold open is a car chase around. I'm not even sure where it is. I think it's San Francisco. The way these roads are structured, because they're like on hills. Like these cars are flying over these hills like fucking Dukes of Hazzard.
I know, fucking hell. The amount of air that first car gets as well.
And the cop car behind it gets the same. It's like woo,
like pure hang time. Do you remember the game Drive on the PlayStation?
Driver, was it Driver?
Driver.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he used to be able to find like the exact, like a perfect fucking hill to fly off. It was just like it was great.
What is it in Grand Theft Auto? Was it dangerous stunt bonus, crazy stunt bonus you used to get? Unique stunt bonus. That was it. Unique stunts. Yeah, it's like one of them.
Yeah. I've been listening to some videos about like the mythos and lore of Grand Theft Auto recently. It's got me right up for playing some more GTA. So
yeah. Well,
I'm not waiting for the fucking 6 to come out.
Yeah. The thing is, 6 is probably by the time this episode airs, GTA 6. Well, by the time this episode airs, GTA 6 probably isn't out because it was meant to come out in 2025. But we're all the way back here in 2025, and the game didn't come out. So hopefully by the time this airs, you'll be playing it. Yeah. So the guy being chased by the police is Dr. Sakir, although we don't know his name at the minute. We don't find that out until later in the episode. So Dr. Sakir leads these cops to the docks, and he tries to make it over this chain link fence to escape, but they catch him and they try to beat his ass down. Sakir goes all Jason Statham on their asses, and he knocks 7 bells of shit out of these cops. Like he does. Yeah, he shrugs off a taser and even a bullet before he dives into the water to escape, and the credits play. Ooh, yeah, this hooked me straight away.
I mean, we as X-Files fans know that this is like an alien dude, and you see the blood that's not human blood. It's just like, it's fucking great. You just know what you're getting yourself into, and it's like, it's going to be so good.
I was so ready for
this.
And
then, and me. So I've got a question for you. I don't think I've ever asked you. Do you ever skip the credits?
No, I just let him play through.
Good. You can't, because like I've been meaning to make a joke of like after the cold open, we always get the most useless skip intro button in the world, in history, because ain't no way I'm fucking skipping the intro to X-Files ever. And there's a really good reason to not skip this one if you are a skipper, because at the very end of the credits we get a slight change to our usual "the truth is out there" to "trust no one." You know, at the very end.
So is it "trust no one" that's on all the Myth Arc episodes, or is it "the truth is out there" on all the Myth?
No, "the truth is out there" is on most of them, but we do get some, and this one has "trust no one," and it gives me fucking chills, man, when I see that. I was just like, so good.
Well, that becomes the line of the episode a bit later on when somebody mentions it.
Yes, it does, yeah.
Yeah, so we open up to the full episode. Mulder is having one of his cozy couch naps, and he falls asleep while watching some terrible sci-fi movie, which I was going to look up because I wanted to say what it was now, because last time it was The Fly, which I recognised. I didn't recognise this one, so I'm hoping it's going to be in your trivia a bit later on.
Oh, I'm sure it will be.
So he's interrupted by a call from Deep Throat, who tells him to turn on Channel 8 News. And, I've mentioned this before. So I mentioned in Shapes, the werewolf episode, Mulder's like, damn, I've got no signal. And he makes this big, song and dance about it. Now, it always makes me laugh in a film or a TV show where somebody phones up, somebody else says, quick, turn on the news. And they turn on the news, and it's always right at the very beginning of the news report, so that you get to see everything. It's not halfway through or anything. So Mulder turns on the TV, and he sees the report of the guy from the start escaping and all the crap that's come with that in the docks. So he plugs in his VHS and presses record. But he can't quite figure out what Deep Throat wants him to see. So he and Scully go to investigate the docks and ask the local PD what's happening. But, they're as helpful as they ever are. Why is the FBI involved in this? He's like, we're looking for a suspect. They're like, what's his name? He's like, he's like George Cauldron.
Yeah, this guy's yeah. But you only see him for a minute, so
yeah, he's not one of the, he doesn't spend the entire episode guarding his turf like all those other dicks. So Mulder prints out stills from the news report that he recorded, and he spots a guy in the photo who isn't wearing any law enforcement identifying badges or anything like. This dude is just wearing a suit. Yeah. So we will find out that later that this dude is an agent of the conspiracy, and I was going to call him Agent Smith throughout this because he's basically just a bad guy in a suit. But the credits list him as Crew Cut Man, so it's just going to be one of the worst names ever. They may as well call him Normal Haircut Man.
He doesn't even have a crew cut though.
I don't even know what a crew cut is.
Crew cut's just a shaved head, isn't it?
I think it is just a normal haircut. I think it's just a short back and sides, I think we call it.
Yeah, I always thought it was a shaved head, but that's what do they call that these days? A buzz.
A buzz cut. I always thought Mulder had a buzz cut, which is just the sides buzzed up and the top looking I don't know.
I think a modern day buzz cut is just shaved all over, I think.
Yeah, but then what's a jarhead?
Jarhead is a specific
type of buzz cut.
Very specific type of buzz cut. Yeah, because it's slightly longer on top, isn't it?
So Mulder and Scully investigate the car that Dr. Sakar used to escape, and they find out it's not the same car that was taken, that's in the photo. So the car in the photo has a sticker in the window of Caduceus, one of those medical mercury symbols, like the staff with the wings and the snake around it. But this car that they're led to doesn't have that sticker on it. So somebody switched cars on them. Now, this got me thinking again that the conspiracy, the guys behind the conspiracy are just a bunch of fucking idiots when it comes to doctoring photos. You think they would notice that this car's got a sticker on it? We may as well just get one and stick it on this fake one that we're making. And it just made me think about that whole time that they fucked up with the two moons. Remember in EBE?
Yeah, on the reflection of the car, was it?
Yeah, absolute morons running this.
Well, if they didn't have these little mistakes, then there wouldn't be much of a story, Dan. Do you know what I mean? Maybe it's the same guy. Maybe they've got a new guy that they've hired, and he's just not up to standard yet. He's a bit shit.
So he's like the son of the boss.
He's like David Flair style. He's like Doyle from The Mask. Doyle.
Oh god. Yeah. So they find out that the real car from the photographs belonged to Dr. Baroob, who they go and see, and apparently he's working in the 28 Days Later monkey virus lab because he's just got all this cages and cages of all these angry monkeys going trying to bite Scully and everything. I was expecting to see that thing from Brain Dead in it.
Fucking hell. Scully's like, "Here, little monkey, come say hello," and it's like, "Rah!" She's like, "Fuck me." What were you expecting, Scully? It's not a fucking puppy.
She's a fucking scientist as well. She should know. These things could have anything.
I know, yeah. Well, actually, why are they there? Why are they locked up?
I know. Well, actually, we find out what they've got is actually worse than the 28 Days Later rage virus. It's like alien genome mapping inside. I don't know. Yeah. So Dr. Baroob denies all knowledge, of course. He says that his housekeeper uses the car, so maybe she took it. He didn't even know it was stolen, which is bollocks. But yeah, don't talk to the feds. He's on the right side, isn't he? Well, no, he's not actually. He's a fucking evil scientist.
I mean, within the world of evil characters in this, he's probably on the right side of the evil ones,
Oh yeah, because I guess he's just working to. We don't really know his motives, but he's doing it for science reasons. He's not doing it. But then, it doesn't matter. Get back into it. I'm not going to debate his ethic. So they leave the monkey lab, and at this point, Scully absolutely loses her cool because Mulder's like, "Come on, we've got to go here, there, and everywhere else," and she just says, "No, no." no, I'm not doing this anymore. It's been 24 episodes, Mulder, and I'm not doing this with you anymore. Like, she thinks that Deep Throat is yanking their chain, and after last time in EBE, the way he was in that, I can't say I blame her. Because he's like, oh, Deep Throat says this, Deep Throat says that, and she's like, don't you remember last time the goose chase he sent us on? He sent us like all around the country. We had to like duck those people that were tracking us.
She's like, you don't even know his name. He's having you on. He is mugging you off big time. Absolute tit.
Well, her words do seem to like resonate with him. He takes them to heart because when Deep Throat visits Mulder later on, because Mulder's like, he hasn't got anywhere in this investigation because Deep Throat just said turn on the news. So Deep Throat goes to see Mulder to like give him a bit more info, and Mulder's just like, oh, fuck off, mate. I can't be doing with you anymore.
Well, that's what I was about to mention. Like, so they look like an arguing couple. It looks like Mulder looks like a lover scorned. He's like, I'm done with you, pal. And he walks off, and then Deep Throat in his coercive ways is just like, Mulder, one more thing. You've never been so close.
I know, I thought exactly.
And it's like he sucks him back in like a fucking toxic ex-boyfriend. It was, you could just see how much he's playing him at that in that moment. It's God, Mulder, he's got you again. He is giving Mulder what he wants though, and he's by Mulder rejecting him a little bit. He is giving him a little bit more, a little bit bigger slice of that pie. He's giving him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So we go back to the lab, Dr. Berube's monkey lab, and he is murdered by the crew cut man who is trying to track down Dr. Sakar, the guy from the start. So we see this shot of police boats searching the water, searching the bay, and they can't find. They're still like, this is 3 days later. They're looking for this guy. They're still looking for his body, and we do see Dr. Sakar hiding under the water. So he's been there for 3 days, which confirms his supernatural or superhuman ability. I don't think it's supernatural. It's superhuman, isn't it?
Super extraterrestrial human.
So he's bulletproof, taser-proof, and he can breathe underwater. We'll find out about a couple of other things that he can do a bit later on in the episode. So Mulder and Scully go back to the monkey lab, and they are told that Dr. Berube has committed suicide by jumping out the window with gauze tied around his neck. This is the worst case of suicide I have ever seen.
He also trashed his office and his lab before doing it. Because why not? If you're going to kill yourself, might as well fuck shit up while you do it.
So this is fooling nobody. Like, we and Mulder and Scully know that, well, maybe not Scully, know that Berube was a victim of the crew cut man. Mulder notices an Erlenmeyer flask, where we get the title from, with this, like, I don't know, it looks like Kool-Aid inside it, and the words purity control on the label at the bottom. So he gives the flask to Scully, and she takes it to the lab. And the doctor there is Dr. Carpenter, and she finds some abnormal cells in this mixture, which does not seem natural.
It looks like a jar of piss to me.
How dehydrated are you if that is the colour your piss is coming out? This is like red.
It still looks like piss. I've been to festivals where you pissed in a bottle. Not you, but people have pissed in bottles, and it looks like that. And then it gets launched into the crowd and whatnot. But
so there's a lot of jargon here, so excuse me if I don't get it right. I've simplified it in my notes. So the Dr. Carpenter runs some tests on this alien piss, and the cells inside are bacterial virus cells mixed with plant cells, and Dr. Berube has been experimenting on the monkeys with gene therapy. This bacteria is millions of years old and predates humans, so the doctor tells Scully that she's run some tests on the DNA sequence, and because it's got 2 extra DNA sequences when most life on Earth has 4, so this has got 6, it is by definition extraterrestrial. So Scully's jaw drops. This is finally proof. There's no denying it this time, Scully. A scientist has told you this. A scientist
has told you this. And I was sitting there and I was like, ha! Have it. Like, finally, Scully. This isn't a Libyan fighter jet flown by a fucking mountain lion. This is 100% proof that this is alien.
And the first thing that she does is she calls Mulder because she's like, oh my god, there's proof. And she's pretty much a believer at this point, and because she's stunned, she's like, oh my god. So she phones Mulder to tell him, like, Mulder, you were right about everything. because Mulder's on a mission doing something. He's like, oh, great, keep up the good work, Scully, and just hangs up. It's like, what? Dude, she's come around to your way of thinking, and you've been proven right. And he's like breaking into this house.
Yeah, he's already broken into this house.
Yeah, I know, yeah. So Mulder has broken into Dr. Baroob's house, and he starts rifling through his shit, and he answers a phone call from Dr. Sakare, who is like, oh, please, I need you to pick me up. So Mulder's like trying to pretend to be Baroob on the phone. He's like, yeah, it's me. Where shall I get you from?
Meanwhile, a van pulls up in the background that Mulder doesn't notice, and he pulls out this giant fucking like satellite gun. He's just like listening in. He's got headphones on like ours. He's just like, it's perfect as well.
Oh, how inconspicuous he's trying to be. He's like, it's massive. That satellite dish is almost as big as his head, and he's like,
he's just like that.
Yeah. So
but I like the way they do the vocals that he's listening to. They put like a slight, almost like a spacey synth on it, so it's like,
yeah.
But you can only tell a little bit. It's really good.
Yeah. It looks ridiculous, but it's the X-Files. It looks really good, and it's really entertaining. And not even in a laugh at it sort of way, which we just have, but it's like, it's actually quite...
It's cool. It's cool,
awesome. Yeah. So Dr. Sakare is on the phone, and he's like, pick me up. So Mulder's like, yeah, where shall I pick you up from? And before he can give Mulder his location, he like collapses because he's in pain. He's been underwater for 3 days, and he was shot. And some do-gooder runs up and like takes the phone off him. He's like, this guy's collapsed. Sorry, I've got to call an ambulance. And like hangs up on Mulder, and it's just like, oh. Mulder's like, oh, for God's sake.
You douchebag.
I know, yeah. So while Sakare is getting rushed to the hospital in the ambulance, his like stomach is like swelling up from gas. So the paramedics try to perform this needle decompression. So they stick this needle in him to try and like drain the air out of him, but it just releases this toxic gas from his body like a beer fart, and it just kills both paramedics and the driver. They just instantly die. Yeah, this dude is he's not a healthy man.
No, he's not.
So while Mulder was in Baroob's office, he found some keys. So he goes to Baroob's storage unit, and this was very atmospheric because it's silent and it's a long, dark corridor that Mulder's looking down. And like when he enters, he just knows that there's something down there, and it's the way it's framed. It was like, oh God, what's this going to be? Because I couldn't remember any of this episode.
What does he find?
So he opens the storage unit, and I couldn't believe this was in there. Do you know what I mean? This is just like a normal warehouse. And I was like, how are they keeping this a secret in this warehouse? So basically he wanders into the room from Alien Resurrection that's got all the Sigourney Weaver clones. Like it's just a load of it's just like a load of fish tanks with like naked bodies in it who are wearing like breathing apparatus. Like they're in, you know, when Keanu Reeves gets released from the Matrix. It's like that. Yeah, so these are alien human hybrid experiments.
This was fucking so good. This is like exactly what I'm looking for with the X-Files. Just creepy, like it just looks so good. It's the way it's shot, the way it's acted. It's just amazing. I love it.
Yeah, I thought that, especially when Mulder was entering the building, like I've just mentioned. I thought, oh God, this is going to be spooky shit. Really good.
Yeah, lots of really good music in this episode as well.
Yeah,
a lot of like good synthy music, really good atmospheric kind of thing going on.
Yeah, so Mulder leaves the building and he instantly gets chased down by the agents who they like surround him and swarm him, and they chase him down a dark alley, but he doesn't quite give them a slip. He just jumps over this fence and pulls out his piece, and he's ready to fight, but they just don't bother to chase him.
He absolutely fucking flies over that fence.
I know, yeah. I know.
It's unreal how agile he is going over that.
I know, yeah.
It was insane. It was great.
But what really annoyed me at this point, like instead of going back with like an FBI task force of like soldiers and going, I found something absolutely mental in this lockup, like 'cause he's got the power to do that, call up some backup. You know, I know he's hated in the FBI, but he has just come across a crime.
Yeah.
Instead, he just goes home and then comes back the next morning with Scully to like have a look. He's like, oh, Scully, I've got something mental to show you, but we'll come back in the morning because I just want to have a bit of a sleep. Like, come on.
I need to watch a film.
Yeah, he's like, I want to go and watch the Attack of the 50-Foot Woman before we do it, so it's showing on TCM tonight.
The thing is, though, I don't think he would ever call for backup because this is like a conspiracy that he's uncovering here. He's not going to want people to come in and be like, he doesn't trust anyone, especially his colleagues and that, you know.
Yeah.
People aren't going to take him seriously. There are 3 dangerous men hanging around that area as well. Well, we assume they're dangerous. They definitely are. And they're essentially chasing him away. They're not trying to catch him, as we hear later on.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I do understand why. But going back with just Scully at a later hour is a bit... But oh well.
Like, he's just found, like, again, maybe it's not unquestionable proof of there being aliens, but there's definitely something absolutely sketchy going on in there, and it's all linked to everything that's been going on. Yeah, so when he does eventually return, he takes Scully back to the lockup with him to see the fish tanks, but of course they're all gone, and instead they find Deep Throat just lurking there. So Deep Throat explains that the fish tank dudes are human-alien hybrids, and they are the life's work of Dr. Baroob. Dr. Sakir is an old friend of Dr. Baroob who volunteered for the gene therapy when he was diagnosed with a terminal illness. It's the same as the other dudes. They're all terminally ill and volunteered for this. The experiment was sort of a success, and the guys were all cured of their illnesses, but they're all now, like, they've all got highly concentrated acid for blood and all kinds of fucked up shit wrong with them. They're, like, invulnerable to bullets and stuff like that. So whoever was in charge, the conspiracy or whoever, was going to terminate them. I've got the conspiracy was going to termite them. The conspiracy was going to terminate them, but Dr. Sakir was able to escape, and that's what we saw in the cold open. So there's a bit of exposition from Deep Throat there.
Is this our first real interaction between Deep Throat and Scully? Because he mentions that they've met briefly, but I don't remember them meeting.
They have met at the end of EBE when he escorted him off the base, and then he walked off into the fog, but he didn't have a prolonged interaction with Scully. He basically told Mulder that he'd shot an alien, 30 years ago, whatever it was. But he didn't really...
I remember that. I don't remember Scully being there, though.
No, she wasn't there for that, but she was there when he walked off into the fog.
But this is essentially their proper first meeting where they actually interact and speak to each other. She gives him a bit of shit. She's like, "What you been doing to my fox?" And he's just like, obviously as enigmatic as always, leaves him hanging and just walks out. Yeah. This will be the last time I will contact you and all this kind of shit. So.
Yeah, well, he says that, but then later on he's waiting outside Mulder's house. It's like... Which we'll get to in a minute, because I thought that was very funny. But so Scully goes back to see Dr. Carpenter to get some more info on the alien DNA she's discovered, which she was almost certainly going to win a Nobel Prize for. But Scully is told that Carpenter and her entire family have been killed in a car crash. So it's just like, well, see ya, goodbye, you.
Completely non-suspiciously killed in a car accident.
Completely off screen as well. Yeah, so Mulder finds Sakir hiding in the attic of his old house. Sakir gets the drop on Mulder and manages to overpower him, beats him up a bit. But Mulder's able to get a couple of words out to Sakir. He says, "I'm on your side," or something like that. "I'm here to help."
He says, "I'll protect you," before immediately getting shot in the back of the neck.
We see the crew cut man is like emerged up into the attic wearing this gas mask because he knows what Sakir is capable of, and just blasts him in the back. And this releases the toxic fumes, which basically knocks Mulder out.
Immediately makes his face all inflamed and burn up and stuff as well, doesn't it? He gets the gas directly in his face.
Yeah, he looks like he's been eating peanuts with an allergy. Ugh.
He does.
Yeah. So the crew cut man, he's completed his mission. He's kills Sakir and he takes Mulder as a hostage. So Scully goes to see Mulder at his apartment, but she instead finds Deep Throat lurking in the garden, which, like I said before, looks really funny. Like, how long's he been there? And he's literally stood behind this pillar, and she's like, he just emerges from it, and he's like, "Hello, Agent Scully," and she's like, "Ah!" So Deep Throat has a plan to save Mulder. He wants to steal the original alien tissue and exchange it with the conspiracy guys for Mulder. So this got me thinking, right, so why doesn't Deep Throat just order them to release Mulder? Because he's one of the conspiracy bosses, and he's very high up, isn't he? He's like one of the... We've seen the power that he's got. Like, he can direct FBI agents and all sorts to, like, FBI bosses to do things. And then it got me thinking, then I thought back to EBE, and I thought, I bet he's... I think he's on the outs with him by now, because I think if you watch it, he's like more willing to be seen out in the open. And I think maybe word got back to the other conspiracy guys in EBE that he just saved Mulder and Scully, didn't he? He just let them go. So I think he's
That's possible.
I think he sort of knows his time's coming.
I thought that he's kind of just playing both sides. I thought maybe there's a reason that he can't get the original alien tissue himself, so he's getting Scully to do it for him. The handoff at the end is fake, just so that he can get the alien tissue, and he's probably going to do something getting worse with it. And the people that he actually works for, or whichever shady department that he is with, he's sort of turning against them as well. I think he's doing everything for himself. So maybe that was it. But I don't know. We'll find out in the future, I believe.
Well, he does give it to the crew cut man. So yeah, we'll get to that now. So Scully breaks into this medical facility with this fake ID that Deep Throat gave her, and she guesses the password is purity control to get in. Like, he didn't give her the password.
I don't know how she guessed that. Like, what, did she just remember the jar?
Yeah, it was written on the bottom of the jar, so I think she just took a shot in the wind and just Hail Mary.
Yeah, but he gave her all these codes. He gave her a badge to get in, so she could scan and stuff. Didn't give her a password at the end. He's just trolling everyone at this point.
So I think he didn't know. I think this was put in place. I think maybe whoever's higher up than him knew something like this was going to happen. But Scully, she guessed it, so they let her in there, right? So they let her into this cryo chamber, and she finds this cryogenically frozen alien embryo, right? And she opens the box, out it comes out, she lifts it up, it's full of there's like a fog machine, it just looks really, really atmospheric, looks really good. But I was looking at this frozen alien, and I gotta say, this thing looked absolutely delicious. It looked like it was made out of ice cream or something. I was like, oh my god, I want one of them. It just looked like something you just eat. It was like an alien embryo ice cream. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna make them.
It's like that episode of Futurama, is it, where they're eating those little alien things?
Yeah,
they're like popcorn, and it turns out that they're actually alive.
Yeah, they're the alien eggs, and they from like the bigger species, which is like attacks them.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so Scully takes this tasty-looking alien ice cream to Deep Throat, who has contacted the bad guys for the swap, and it's taking place on this bridge. So Scully is reluctant to hand over the alien, but Deep Throat convinces her that he's on the side of the angels, so she does. So Scully goes to watch the handover in her rearview mirror, and she sees the van drive past, and she makes eye contact with the crew cut man. So I think he will appear in season 2, so at least Scully knows who he is, so she can identify him. I'm sure I don't know this for sure, but I think that's going to become a plot point in season 2, that she's going to be like, that's the man who killed Deep Throat.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so, yeah.
So the handover goes pretty quick. The Deep Throat gets out the car, gives the alien embryo to the crew cut man, who just pulls out a gun and just blasts him. So Deep Throat, they throw Mulder out of the van as well. Mulder's in the back of the van, so they throw him out. They just launch him out, like roll him out, and they're like, see ya. They just leave both Mulder and Deep Throat to die in the road. Yeah, Deep Throat lies there while Scully, attends to his body, and his last words are, trust no one. So rest in peace, Deep Throat. That's first big character they killed off.
Is that Deep Throat dead now?
He does appear again in a couple of flashbacks, I think.
Fucking hell, I didn't remember that, because it has been a while, but I thought, he's not dead, no way.
Well, he gets replaced in season 2 with X. I don't know if you remember X.
Maybe.
It's
been a while.
Can't wait to see Stephen Williams in this show. I love Stephen Williams. Anyway, so that's pretty much it. So after all this shit has gone down, Mulder calls Scully, and he's very sad, and he tells her the X-Files have officially been shut down now. He doesn't have Deep Throat now that Deep Throat's dead, he doesn't have the protection from above anymore. So yeah, that's it. But Mulder, he vows to continue his work. He says, I'm not giving up. They can shut the X-Files down all they want, but I'm still going to carry on. That's
for the fans, that, innit? It's like, the X-Files is officially closed, looks at the camera, but we're still going to carry on, guys. So wait for season 2.
Well, I couldn't possibly solve this mystery. Can you? Yeah, sure. I'll give it a shot. It's my job, right? Yeah, so the episode ends, it's bookmarked because it ends the same way as the pilot did, with the cigarette man placing that alien ice cream in a cardboard box in the Indiana Jones warehouse. And I was like, dude, that thing's going to melt if you don't eat it. Come on. Like, he doesn't even put it back in the fridge. He just puts it on a box on the shelf.
It sounds to me like you're just a bit hungry, Dad. Maybe you need to go get an ice cream.
So that was it. That was the Erlenmeyer Flask. What did you think of this one?
Yeah, it was amazing. Absolute amazing way to end the season. Kind of rounds off the myth arc for this season, doesn't it? But it leaves enough open to start a new chapter.
Yeah.
I don't think you can get much better than this for X-Files, It's aliens, conspiracies, men in black, people getting killed, car chases. Fucking, it's just awesome. It's like atmospheric, scary moments, Like the bit when Mulder's walking on the street and the 3 guys come after him, but he looks forward and the guy coming towards him is just sprinting at him in the dark. You just see him in the shadows running straight towards him. That type of stuff is fucking always been scary to me. It's like, is it EBE where they were driving through the forests and stuff, and it's just like that shady, government stuff is just fucking always got me, and I love it. Yeah, just need more of this type of stuff. Like less of Roland and more of this. It's just they couldn't end it in a better way. Maybe with a couple of gunshots from Mulder and Scully, so we could add to Bullet Club.
It's like a political thriller just with aliens added to it. So it's great. Yeah. This was a banger. This
perfect.
one. Have you got any trivia?
Oh yes, Diane, I do. So play the jingle. The lab on Pandora Street is a clear reference of the myth of Pandora's box, where all humanity's evils were contained and unleashed.
I didn't catch that.
Yeah. The climax of each season for the first 5 years is directed by R.W. Goodwin. Okay. Nice to know. The purity control sample Mulder finds in the lab and gives to Scully is actually an Erlenmeyer flask, hence the title. However, a flask for biological samples would have a screw cap closure, not a ground glass stopper like the prop shown. The latter type of stopper can't protect biological samples from contamination by environmental bacteria.
It was like, when you said that then, I was like, well, what was in there instead of a screw top? And I thought there was like a cork.
Bit of sellotape.
Cling film.
The Silence of the Lambs is credited with inspiring several of the themes used in season 1 of The X-Files. In this episode, when Mulder and Scully are talking to Captain Lassero, Mulder questions why there would be 3 different law enforcement agencies hunting a man who was originally stopped for a moving violation. To which Captain Lassero responds, "I know it's not Silence of the Lambs, but it's what we do." I don't remember hearing that at all.
I did, yeah. I did.
Did you? Well done, you. Ken Kramer, the doctor in the lab in this episode, is a recurring actor in the series, this being the first of 3 appearances. This episode takes place from May the 8th to May the 26th, 1994. At 20 minutes and 51 seconds, the filmmakers perform a dolly zoom in-camera effect on Mulder. I didn't see that either.
I didn't catch that.
I like a dolly zoom, though.
So do I. Love them.
Here you go. This one's for you, Dan.
Go on.
The movie on Mulder's TV at the beginning is Journey to the Centre of the Earth from 1959. I have only seen... Did Nicolas Cage do one of those? Oh, no, it was Brendan Fraser, wasn't it? I haven't seen any of them. I don't know. When Jerry Hardin received his copy of the script, it included a note on the front from Chris Carter saying, "No one really dies on the X-Files." Spoilers. Chris Carter. I think that's the only piece of trivia I've ever read on here that doesn't have a thumbs down. The Fox network was very against the season ending with the closure of the X-Files department, as they figured that audiences would think the show had been cancelled. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
although you would just be like, "Oh, it's back on."
Yeah, I know.
Next year. What's that actually going to do?
When you saw an advert,
it's not the days of the internet. Yeah, exactly. I mean, the impact of that would probably be greater now because of the internet. People will be online, be talking about it, and they might even end up with it being the end, like a cancellation. But then I don't think it affected anything at all. The closing scenes are almost identical to the closing scenes of the pilot. Scully is in bed and sees her digital clock turn from 11:21 to 11:22. Mulder calls and they talk. The scene cuts to the cigarette man who places an object in the vast Pentagon vault. Both episodes end with the door of the vault slamming shut and the camera showing the sign on the door. "In case of fire or emergency, know your exits. Pentagon evacuation procedure." That's pretty cool.
I completely didn't know that was at the end of this episode. So when I saw that, I was like, "Oh, that's a nice callback to the pilot," and it made me like really appreciate the entire journey we've been on for the 24 episodes.
Yeah. That's what I mean. It rounds it off perfectly with Deep Throat dying, which I didn't believe was happening, but really it does though, doesn't it? Because it ends this chapter of the saga really like nicely, just ready for what is to come. Yeah. This is the last appearance of Deep Throat alive. After this episode, he reappeared at separate occasions in flashbacks and dream sequences. This is the first time in the series that an alien body is shown. Okay,
so if that's the case, then the alien body from the pilot episode was not an alien body then.
And also a lot of the cast from Genderbender weren't aliens because they were aliens, weren't they?
Nor the parasites from Ice.
Yeah. So that's fucking bollocks. I'm going to downvote that if I can. Oh no, it's making me sign into IMDb. Create an account.
Oh my god, don't do that.
No, God. I did years ago because I thought it'd be awesome, but it wasn't.
IMDb was fun when they had the boards, the discussion boards,
the message boards. Fucking hell.
I had some great times on those things.
Yeah, that was one of my favourite things to do. Like, enhanced watching a film so much because you could just go on the message boards after it and read all the weird shit people were saying. I remember reading this thing, I think it was on Reddit. It was saying, does anybody remember that guy who thought he was Morpheus and he used to go through all the IMDb boards trying to get people to join him and stuff? And it went on for years. I thought that was hilarious. And last piece of trivia, Deep Throat was killed on May the 13th, 1994. This was the same day that this episode originally aired. It all wraps up nicely, doesn't it, Dan? It's like a neat little bow.
Well, there you go. Thank you for that trivia. So we're going to do something different because this is a big series finale. So instead of a spooky story, we are going to rank our episodes from least favourite to favourite of series 1. Yeah. So Paul, I'm going to ask you for your least favourite, your number 24. You tell me what that is, and then I will tell you what I had in my number 24 slot.
Okay, so first of all, I just say, like, I think different episodes might rate higher on different days, but going from my memory, this is what I've got. So for number 24, last on the list, I've got Space.
Okay.
What have you got?
I've got Miracle Man, because if you remember, I did not like that episode.
Oh, okay. I didn't mind it as much as you did.
I just thought it was boring. It was just, Space, I'm with you, wasn't great. I can see why it's your least favourite as well.
Yeah. Even though I really love, like, space sci-fi stuff, you know, I don't know, it just didn't do it for me at all.
Yeah.
I thought it was a bit shit.
Okay, give me your number 23.
So for number 23, I've got Born Again.
Born Again, yeah.
What about you?
I've got Space, 23.
You got Space, okay.
Yeah. Why was Born Again ranked so low for you?
It was just a bit shit, really. It was just like the same thing again, just like that, like, ghost thing, and it's just, I don't know, it could have been an episode of any TV show, and it didn't have to have Mulder and Scully in it, you know. It didn't do it for me. That's all I could say. Like, it wasn't like there were good elements to it and stuff, but compared to some of the others, it was just not that great for me.
I mean, I didn't like it. Couldn't remember half of it. Lost my notes for it. Didn't think it was that good. And it was just, again, it was another ghost episode, and it was like, it told the same story as an episode before it and an episode after it. Just not very well. So number 22. What have you got in your number 22 spot?
Number 22, I have got Shadows.
Ooh, so have I.
Oh, yeah. You bloody bugger. I think the main actress was really good with what she had. I think, again, just ghosts. I don't give a fuck about ghosts at all. You get all these films like the Conjuring series and, like, all that shit. People are so excited to watch it, and I'm just like, I don't like ghost demon-y stuff like that. It just doesn't do it for me at all.
I don't mind those sort of films because they've come out in the modern time when you've got to tell different stories, whereas I think with Shadows it was just the most basic ghost revenge story, and I was like,
yeah,
you know,
just not really for me. Still some good elements to it, but it's just not for me.
Okay, number 21. What have you got?
I've got Jersey Devil, number 21.
Okay, I've got Born Again. So we don't need to go over. We don't need to go over Born Again because it's not great. Okay. Talk to me about Jersey Devil.
Again, it was just like the monster wasn't that good. Yeah. There were some really good bits. Like Mulder was great in this episode.
Yeah.
The drawing of the Jersey Devil. It's amazing. I love it. There were some very good funny moments, but they weren't meant to be funny. It was just like an episode that I wouldn't watch again. You know, like on a rewatch, I would skip it, and that applies for quite a few of the Monster of the Week ones. But I certainly wouldn't recommend it to anybody else. Yeah. Like, imagine saying to someone, like, trying to convince them to watch X-Files, it's like, how should I start them off? Because obviously you'd go from episode 1, but if you want to introduce them to Monster of the Week, I'll tell you what, I'll get them to watch Jersey Devil. Yeah, that's never happening. So yeah, it
sounds a lot better than the episode was. Originally, I had this at the bottom because the monster was terrible, but like you said, the Mulder and Scully moments were quite good. Mulder was very funny in it, and Scully was there was a lot of character development in it. So that I'm just going to go into my number 20. So that's Jersey Devil's my number 20. So it was bottom, but it's gone up because of those reasons. So what's your number 20?
Number 20. I'm just looking at my list that I've made. I've got Roland as number 20.
Okay. Yeah, I can see why. We don't need to discuss that one unless there's anything new you want to say.
No, good acting, shit story. That's what I can say.
Okay, number 19.
What have you got for 20 though?
Jersey Devil.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Number 19.
Number 19. Let me just have a look. For number 19, and I think I've got this wrong. I think I should have placed this higher. But for number 19, I've got Fire.
Ooh, okay. First one we don't agree on. So I've got Ghost in the Machine for my number 19. Yeah.
Okay.
So why did you rate Fire so low?
I don't know. I think it was a bit basic, you know? It's like, I really like the bad guy. I think he was the best part about it. And when I was thinking back about it, the family... Oh, wait, this had the British woman in it, didn't it? Fuck, that's why. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, that's definitely it.
Maybe I should have put this last. God, that was so hard to watch. The only thing that bounces out was that the bad guy was great. And there were quite high stakes in this episode, but just, I think the British woman, just pyrokinesis thing just didn't really do it for me either. So
I had Ghost in the Machine, which... I know it's a killer house story. It was okay. It was okay, but it just falls in the bottom half of the series for me. It was just nothing groundbreaking in it. Just a pretty basic story with Mulder and Scully thrown in.
I'll talk about my thoughts on Ghost in the Machine now because I've got it a bit later on. I liked it because I love the AI thing, like a predecessor to like Terminator kind of thing. That's how I kind of see it. So mine's rated a bit higher, but you'll hear it when it gets to it.
So number 18. What have you got for number 18?
For number 18, you will not agree with this at all.
I think I know what's coming.
Darkness Falls.
Darkness Falls. Oh, you didn't like that one, did you?
No, didn't care for it at all. There were good aspects to it, but they could have done way better.
I've got Roland for number 18, so moving on.
Okay.
Number 17.
I've got Young at Heart for 17.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I might rate it higher than that, actually, thinking back.
Well, I've got Lazarus. Because I watched both of these episodes together, I've sort of got them one after the other in my brain, so I have compared them a lot, and I thought Lazarus was a lot worse than Young at Heart. I thought Young at Heart was quite good, to be honest, but yeah.
I would rate it higher now, but I don't know. I think I might have connected it with the song in my brain and been like, God, that fucking song sucks. And when you put it on the finished pod, that made me piss myself. I wasn't expecting it. But I think I just related to the song. I might rate it higher thinking back, but at the moment, that's where I got it. So that's where it stays.
Okay, number 16.
So for 16, I've got Miracle Man.
Miracle Man. For my number 16, I have gone with, and you're not going to be happy with this one, I've gone with the pilot.
What?
Yeah.
For number 16?
Yeah.
You think there are 15 better episodes than the pilot? Wow.
Yeah, looking at it, yeah, I do, yeah. I'm not saying the pilot was a bad episode, because I thought it was pretty good, but looking at all these episodes above it, the pilot for me, so Lazarus, Roland, Ghost in the Machine, Jersey Devil, Born Again, Shadows, Space, and Miracle Man, which I've already listed. I think there was something wrong with those episodes, and I didn't enjoy them. So for me now, these are all good episodes ranked in the order I enjoyed them. So yeah, pilot was very good, but it's my least favourite of the good ones. So
okay, I understand that. Yeah, it's not that high on mine, but it's there. So
okay, number 15.
I've got Ghost in the Machine on number 15 because I thought it was like a middling episode. I liked the idea. Yeah, I probably liked it more than most people did.
Okay, I've gone with Eve.
Okay.
Yeah. Number 14. What have you got?
I've got Shapes for number 14.
Okay.
I think after speaking about it, I was like, yeah, I did enjoy that episode more than I thought I did as I watched it. Yeah. It might have been time of day, that kind of thing. But I will stick to my guns when I say I'm not a werewolf fan. So I know it wasn't technically a werewolf, but it fucking was. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it.
I think I enjoyed it mostly because of all the Native American imagery.
And Deputy Hawk as well was great.
So number 14 for me, I've gone with Deep Throat. Again, it was a very good episode, but there are better ones.
Wow, okay. Yeah.
I loved Mulder dicking around, looking for the alien, getting kidnapped, coming back with his memory wiped. Yeah, I thought it was a laugh. And Seth Green was quite fun as that stoner dude. So yeah.
Yeah. I like that episode. Yeah.
Okay, number 13.
So I have got Tombs.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's funny because I've got Squeeze as my number 13.
Oh. So you thought Tombs was better than Squeeze?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I really liked Tombs. I thought it was a great episode. So
mine aren't too far apart, to be honest. I think Squeeze was a little bit better. I just love that iconic sewer shot with him with his eyes.
Yeah.
And it was a bit more of a mystery as it began, because with Tombs, you kind of know what he is and know what's going on. And it's just sort of what happens to him. But
I think you could watch them as a back-to-back, as a double act, and I thought it'd be pretty good.
Yeah, it's like a mini X-Files movie.
Okay, number 12.
Number 12, I have got Lazarus.
I've gone with EBE.
No.
which I think is probably going to be your number one,
Jesus.
but don't say yeah.
God, that is shocking. I am shook. I'm shaking all over the place here.
Again, I did enjoy it. It was great, but like I say, there are episodes that I enjoyed more. So, number 11.
I've got Squeeze. Yeah. Again, just a bit better than Tombs for me. So they're very close.
I've gone with Young at Heart because I really loved the bad guy in that.
The song Young at Heart.
Yeah, because I love that song so much. No, I really love the guy, the bank robber Barnett in that. I thought the performance from the actor was just great. Both actors, the young guy and the old guy, I thought they were gross. So that was a very good episode.
I agree. I agree with that. Again, I did think I said it earlier. I think I should have rated that a bit higher. Again, I just fucking associate it with that shite song. That's me. My brain sort of just taken over by it.
Okay, so number 10.
Right, I'm going to go with Gender Bender as number 10. I think, again, I watched it back to back with Beyond the Sea, and I preferred Beyond the Sea. I think if I'd have watched this without having just watched that, I would have liked it a lot more. So, good episode. Better thinking back about it. Like my recall of it, maybe feel like I liked it more. So, yeah, that's my number 10.
Yeah, it was not... I was really surprised with Gender Bender because it wasn't what I was expecting at all, because I thought it was just going to be a serial killer that could, switch genders. But we got the whole backstory of those, what are they called? What are they? The Quaker dude. What's their name?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah, we got the whole backstory of those religious dudes, and I just loved everything. I especially loved that ending shot of Mulder and Scully in the crop circle. I thought that was great.
Oh, that was so fucking good. I loved it.
So my number 10 is Fire, because I just enjoyed the villain. And it was a nostalgia thing for me as well, because it's one I remember seeing when I was a kid distinctively. So yeah, and I just enjoyed it. It was so silly. I just enjoyed it, even with Phoebe.
Phoebe. God.
Number 9.
Eve. Number 9.
Okay, that's quite high up.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought the two twins were really good. My favourite part was when they were at the diner after they were going to return the girls wherever they were going. I can't remember. But that whole diner thing, I loved the setting of it. It was at night. It was creepy. Yeah. There were like the trucks everywhere. Just that kind of thing. Oh, yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. I've gone with Tombs, which I prefer to Squeeze. Yeah. Okay. So cool. Number 8.
I have got the pilot as number 8.
Okay.
Yeah, again, really good pilot. Could have been a bit better. I used to skip the pilot every time I had a rewatch.
So that's your least favourite myth arc episode that we've had this season then?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah. You might not like this one, but for my number 8, I've gone with Beyond the Sea. I feel horrible for ranking Brad Dourif's episode so low because he was an absolute highlight in it, and it had some creepy as shit moments, but I just enjoyed a lot of these other episodes more than Beyond the Sea. So yeah, it's still a fantastic episode though.
Great episode. It's like a mini film, Beyond the Sea, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, number 7.
Well, fancy that. Beyond the Sea, number 7.
Okay.
I think I've got one more that's a better Monster of the Week episode, but it's so good. I loved it. Yeah. That's all I got to say.
I've gone with for my number 7. I've gone with Gender Bender, which I just spoke about, so I won't go into any more detail with that. Number 6.
Number 6, Daniel, my love. I've got Deep Throat as number 6. We've spoken about it. It's a cool episode. Love the myth arc. Yeah, there you go. That's all you need to know.
Yeah. So my number 6, I've gone with the Erlenmeyer Flask, which we've just spent this episode talking about. So I won't say any more about it. Yeah, that's all I can say. Okay. Number 5.
Number 5, I have got Ice.
Oh, Ice, number 5. Yeah, absolutely classic episode.
Yeah, all-time classic, I'd say. Probably the best Monster of the Week episode, maybe ever. Maybe. Really, fuck, it's just great, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got Ice ranked a bit higher, so I'll talk about that when we get there. So for my number 5, I've got Shapes, the werewolf episode. I thought that was just brilliant.
Wow.
I needed it after watching a couple of stinkers. Shapes really just pulled me back in. I thought it was brilliant.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, number 4.
I have got the Erlenmeyer Flask as number 4. I think ticks all my boxes, but there are a couple that I enjoyed a little bit more. Okay. Fucking sick episode. Yeah. Beautiful.
For number 4, I've gone with... Now, when we covered this during the episode, I said this was my favourite, but the more I've sat and mulled things over, so it's dropped down a few places. I've gone with Darkness Falls for my number 4, because I know you hated it. I just really loved it. It was in a wet logging forest. I thought, yeah, it's great. And I mean, the monster wasn't great, but I just loved everything else about it. So yeah, really solid episode for me, Darkness Falls.
Fair enough.
Okay, number 3.
Number 3, I've got Fallen Angel for number 3.
So have I.
Oh, great minds.
It was my absolute favourite of the Myth Arc episodes. It was a banger. It was an absolute banger.
Yeah, beautiful episode. I loved what's the guy called? The one with the hat?
Max.
Max, absolutely love Max. Felt dead sorry for him. Yeah, just a fucking great episode. Just, yeah, perfect.
Yeah, it was. It was a little slice of Americana. Oof, yeah. Okay, number 2.
Number 2, I have got EBE. Again, I love the bit when Mulder and Scully were like trying to escape from the people who were tailing them. Like going from there all the way to the forest and to the eventual place that they end up where Mulder maybe sees an alien. Oh, it was just beautiful, man. I fucking loved it. It was so good. Just everything I want from X-Files.
You're talking me round now. You're making me wish I'd ranked it a bit higher.
You should have done.
Yeah, well, these are etched in stone now for the rest of time.
They are. This is official.
And we both have the same number 1. So tell me what your number 1 favourite...
What was your number 2, though?
Oh, sorry, yeah, of course.
Yeah, now.
So for my number 2, I had Ice, which I explained during the episode that the reason we're doing this podcast is because of Ice. I thought,
yeah. You're a massive fan of The Thing, though, aren't you? So
yeah. The Thing is one of my, if not my favourite horror film of all time, and I just, I mean, it's a rip-off of The Thing, but it's just great, and I love all the actors in it. One of them follows us on Blue Sky. Shout out to Xander Berkeley.
Hey, Xander Berkeley, friend of the podcast.
Yeah, Jeff Kober was in it, and I thought he was brilliant in it, even though he wasn't in it for that long. It was just very tense, and they obviously didn't have the budget to do The Thing, but they got such good levels of paranoia and atmosphere without having the budget for that. And the parasites look a bit pants and like proper mid-90s CGI, but you know, it just added to the charm. So Ice, definitely my favourite Monster of the Week episode. And number 1, for anyone that's been listening to this podcast, they've probably guessed what our number 1 is, because we never shut up about it.
And we haven't actually mentioned it in our list yet, so we've probably got the same number 1. We have.
It's should we say it at the same time?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Conduit, motherfucker.
I didn't. I couldn't bring myself to say it at the same time. I felt dead show. Well, we'll do it again. We'll try it again. Go on.
No.
No. Go on, do it.
No. Yeah. So Conduit, officially a Monster of the Week episode. We've decided on this podcast that it is not. It's part of the Myth Arc. It is integral to Mulder's character. That ending. What an episode.
Like I listened to our pod of it, and just the way you put that outro just made me love it even more. It was just with Mulder's hypnosis tape and that. I'm like, you can't see my arms because I've got a jumper on, but I've got shorts on, so you can see I've got goosebumps on my leg right now, on both of my legs. It's absolutely, I love it so much. Yeah. Fantastic episode.
An absolute all-timer for me. So for me, I'm going to try and rank the episodes as we go through all the other series as well. But for me, the 2 that I can see lasting from this series, when the competition from the other seasons comes in, is Conduit and Ice. I know they're going to last. They're going to go the distance because they were just, Conduit was just beautiful episode.
Big agree.
So there we go. 1 entire season of the X-Files down. Oh, God, I'm knackered.
Nice. Yeah, I am physically drained. I feel like I've just watched all of the X-Files and done podcasts about it.
Yeah, well, the thing is, you got no time for rest because we are going to be back in 10 days' time with Little Green Men, the opener from season 2. Are you ready for that one?
I couldn't be more ready. I am so fucking ready. I would do it right now if I could, right this second.
Well, thank you very much, everybody, for joining us on this journey through season 1. Like I said, we'll be back in 10 days for the season 2 premiere episode, Little Green Men. So we'll see you next time. Goodbye and good night.